I have the keys to a 1983 Porsche 928S, and I'm going to take it on a 1 mile review and give you my impressions. The 928 was Porsche's flagship model in the late 70s through the mid 90s, and this is a 1983 model, so it came out several years after the very first one in 1978. This particular car has over 400,000 miles. I think it's well on its way to 450,000 miles, and it is in basically all original condition with the exception of replacement muffler, because the old one just couldn't hang on for, over 400,000 miles. But otherwise, this car was given the Porsche Classic Originale Award at Porsche Parade 2022 here in Poconos in Pennsylvania. And what that means is that this car really is all original, and whenever it's been fixed, repaired, or maintained using Porsche Classic parts. What's great about the 928 is Porsche made this to be a grand touring car, and it was going to replace the 911 at one point. But by the time 1983 rolled around, the 911 was here to stay, and the 928 was becoming the GT car rather than a sports car replacement. So it has a 4.7 liter V8 with 16 valves, and it's a non-interference motor, which means that if the timing belt breaks, you are not in for an extremely big repair bill. Just slap on a new timing belt and you're good to go. It makes about 234 horsepower. It's rear-wheel drive. In this particular example, what we're happy about is it has a 5-speed manual transmission with a dogleg gearbox, which means the gearbox, first gear is down and to the left, and second is up, where third normally would be on most cars that are made nowadays. So without further ado, let's take this car for a 1 mile review. I'll give you my impressions.
Be sure to log into your YouTube account, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Best of all, it's free to do so.
Slide into first gear. That's really weird, but I'm sure it'll make more sense as I get going here. And we're off. So immediately, one of the first things I like to tell about a car is how easy it is to pull away in first gear. And this car really is easy to pull away in first gear. That bodes well for stop and go traffic, as well as just driving on road trips or wherever you want to go. It's always nice to have an easy first gear. There's second gear. Oh man, that's so weird. I'll get on it. Oh yeah. Wow, that is a great feeling. So I'm in third gear, not fourth. Very easy to downshift and rev match into second. Oh, and it sounds great. Yeah, and you can hear the exhaust has got a little pop and bang and all that good stuff. It feels more than 234 horsepower in my opinion, but maybe that's just because it has a lot of torque from low down, which is able to make the car feel faster than it really is, or maybe it's just really fast. This was the second fastest production car back when it was new. Shifting to third, we're going a little over 40 miles an hour from 2,500 RPM, loads of torque. So very comfortable car. Cars from this era don't have adaptive suspension, no PASM, nothing like that. Just straight up analog shock, and it feels very, very good. Oh wow, yeah. I can see why people like the 928. It is that engine has a lot of character. It's a very stable car. I'm going at these at a fairly brisk pace here. Down back into second gear. Back into third. Yeah, wow. I could probably leave it in third gear for most of this road, like what the owner said, but I like to shift. So, oh man, that's awesome. Man, it went by so soon here. Wow, I would love to have more time in this car. Maybe I will at some point in the future, but until then, let me give you my 1 mile review of this car. This is a car you don't see too often anymore. They're not uncommon, but rare enough to where it's a treat to see one at, let's say, a Cars and Coffee. At the same time, a lot of people love to bring their later 928s. I feel like, you see a lot of those very nice mid-year, mid-80s to late 80s, early 90s 928s. That's what a lot of people really like and gravitate towards. Not so much the early cars, I feel like, or maybe that's just me. Let me know if you disagree on that one. But I feel like you don't see early 928s quite as often as the later ones, even though these earlier ones, Porsche sold more of them. This is also a 5-speed manual, which in the early years of the 928, They actually sold, I believe, in the first year or two, more manuals than automatics. But by the 80s, like this car, Porsche was selling more automatics than manuals. So it's nice to see this car has a manual, and it's a very good one to boot. It's a joy to row through the gears. But it's also nice to see because it's, you know, you expect 928s to have automatics. It's always a joy to see a 928 at a car show. Because it has, let's see here, 428,000 miles, I think that adds maybe a point or two onto the car show score, because one, who has a 428,000 mile car, and two, who has a 428,000 928, which are notorious for being maybe not unreliable, but super expensive to maintain. A lot of 928s were dumped for almost nothing and probably taken to the junkyard because something breaks, it's gonna cost a lot to fix it. So really cool to see a car like this with this many miles on it and driving as well as it does. That being said, the car show, I think that score is gonna be, for me, oh man, I'm gonna say a 7. Normally a 6 for a car like this, but a 7 because it has 428,000 miles. This is not a car you'd want to daily drive, mostly because the fuel economy is not all that great. That being said, it's very comfortable. You have a lot of room for luggage in the trunk and in the back seats. Could probably fit a small adult back there fairly comfortably, but if you're daily driving it on your own, very comfortable place to be. Easy clutch modulation here. Not great on fuel economy. It's got a comfortable ride. I'm gonna give this a 6. It would score higher, except for the fact that this is a V8 and it's gonna suck down a lot of fuel. That might not be great for your average daily drive. Now, road trip, on the other hand, will score a little bit higher because this is a really comfortable car, and you can get 2 people in here with luggage in the back and in the trunk, and you could drive and cover a lot of distance in this car. And if you have no speed limits like in the Autobahn, you can cover a lot of distance in very short amount of time. Yeah, very comfortable. You've got nice HVAC here. I'm gonna give this a 7.5 for road trip. The only reason maybe you don't give this something higher like an 8 is because it has 428,000 miles, and as well as this car is maintained, you know, with this many miles, something's probably always gonna be breaking. So there you have it. There's my 1 mile review. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. We're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and only you can help us make that happen. We'd love to hear what you think. All right, thank you. Until next time.